All right, welcome back, everybody. Session 2, Dirty Old Bastards Wicked Cushion 360 Series. Lights are on over the speedway. About 45, 46 cars checked in for session number 2. Inside a minute in the practice session. These guys will get ready for qualifying. Going to do the same show again. Going to have the heat races, our consolation races, and a 35-lap feature race. Likes, follows, and shares if you haven't already. You guys, if you have won a prize from the Tim Sims Thursday Night Thunder series, and you are receiving an email asking you for your address, go ahead and give them your address. They're getting the prize pack sent out to everybody. I know they've been working on it pretty hard for the last couple of weeks, trying to get them all out. So if you receive, check your spam folders if you think you should have received one. But it is qualifying time.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, once again, our national anthem, Johnny Reed Foley doing that for us. Qualifying about to wrap up. Edens, Hanley, Kruger, Workman, Sheridan, the top 5 right now. $50 360 sprint cars checked in for this one. So we'll have 5 heat races for you. Heat race number 1 just about to grid out. Hello, Tana, Chad. Looks like we've got the 4-car invert for this one as well. Same as we had in session number 1. On the pole is going to be the 072, the Dude Products machine of Jeff Stewart on his outside. Get some of these guys to get lined up where I want them to. Can't get that second row to line up. Going to be the 51 machine. It's actually, I believe, the 19 machine of Jeremy Zarfos. Row 2 on the inside, the 25C, Kevin Click to his outside, the 211, James Edens. Finished third, session number 1. Row 3 on the inside, the Wicked Cushion Team 70, number 27, Stephen Hill, and on his outside, Splash and Go Graphics, number 14, that's Tyler Chalk. Row 4 on the inside, the Track Ambassador, Dirty Old Bastard Wicked Cushion, number 20, that is Jonathan Lowe, and on his outside, his teammate in the 21, Tyler Henselman. Row 5 on the inside, the 002, that's the Rat Bag machine of Matt Williams. And the Hulk, David Heileman, in the Casey Kane Sim Racing Napa Auto Parts number 49, scheduled to start outside of the 5th row. Right now, looking like neither James Edens nor David Heileman making the call for heat race number 1. Couple of empty spots on the grid. Couple of heavy hitters missing. There's James Eden's car. David Heileman's car still not on the grid. So we're going to at least have 9 in session 1. Getting ready to roll the guys out. 9 cars, 10 laps, top 4 straight to the game main. Everybody else into the consolation races. We'll find 20 out of our heat races. We'll get our final 4 once they work through the consolation races. We complete the B main. We'll have 24 cars for our 35-lap feature race this evening. Session 2, final session on Too Fast Tuesdays here on the Dirt Racing Network. Gonna let these guys get another pace lap in. All right, green flag coming out off of turn number 4. Stuart Zarfos on the front row. Heat race 1, session 2 about to get underway. Dirty Old Bastards Wicked Cushion 360 series, and the green flag is in the air. James Edens, probably one of the best starters and restarters in the game right now. He times those things perfectly, and he almost had the outside line when we took the green, but at the line it was 3 wide for the second position. Stewart had it out in front. Edens, Zarfos, and Click were 3 wide looking for second. Now Zarfos has it. Edens and Click battling over the last 2 transfer spots. Tyler Chalk trying to put himself in a position to take one of those spots away. But when they're 2 wide, 2 deep in front of you, not a lot of room for you to mess around with it. Now they're 2 wide, 3 deep. 1st through 6th, side by side, just like a start. Now starting to get singled out just a little bit. Moves Zarfos to the point. James Edens working around on the inside, lurking in second right there. Likes the bottom side. Got Jeff Stewart in 3rd. Kevin Click sitting in 4th. Moment to moment, positions just changing hands. Edens was out in front. Now they're dead even going into 3 and 4. James Edens ahead at the line. Jeremy Zarfos in 2nd. Kevin Click and Jeff Stewart battling for 3rd and 4th. Contact there, and Click finds the fence. But everybody behind him's got to check up. Tyler Chalk slides up, feeds him the right rear. He feeds the right rear to Jeff Stewart. And that caused a lot of cars to be in jeopardy right there. And we'll go back and take a look at this one. That started on the inside of Kevin Click. Tyler Chalk brought it in hot and heavy. Moved it up, moved Click up into Stewart. Then Henselman finds Stewart. Well, it looked like Jonathan Lowe found him as well. So we're going to let him pass under the flag stand. I think it's going to end. Behind the pace truck, there's going to be 2 to go this time, and we probably won't get another green flag lap in. So Zarfos, Edens, Click, Hill going to be your top 4. Henselman, Williams, Lowe, Stewart, Chalk, and Heileman. Consolation time for those guys. It's a little bit of both, Jeffrey Carr. It is called iRacing. It is a racing simulator, but this is live. We've got drivers from around the globe. All right, heat race 1 going to wrap up behind the pace truck. Our first 4 into the A main is Zarfos, Edens, Click, and Hill. The rest of the field going to work through the consolation races to the B main, where we're going to take the top 4 and set our 24-car A main from there. So 1 down, 4 to go. If you saw the first session, you saw Alex Bergeron pick up the win. He is not in session number 2. So we will not see a sweep tonight of both sessions. One in the books, 4 more to go. And on the pole, the Top Gun Motorsports number 073, that's Nick McGathey. On his outside, the Dude Products number 210, the Dirt Track Terror, that is James Tiernes. On the inside of row number 2, the Team City Wicked Cushion number X, that is Mike Keegan. On his outside, the 110, we call him the Cadillac Man, that's Kevin Henley. Row 3 on the inside, a Rockstar Productions Team Setting number 22, Mason Hannigan. And on his outside, another Team Setting machine, it's the Wicked Energy Gum number 84 of Billy Rowley. Row 4 on the inside, the All-Star Performance Triple X Race Company, Black Diamond Motorsports number 42, Sean Wallenfels. And on his outside, Anthony Marvalijo in the 238. Row 5 inside, Top Gun Motorsports driver in the 115, Carter Chevalier. And on the outside, the Team UDSRA High Side Raceway number 81, that's Cody Hartlaub. 10 cars, 10 more laps. Top 4 to the A main, everybody else into the soup. Take a little swim, see if we can spell the word win. Move your way into the top 4 of the B main and find your way into the back of our feature race tonight. You'll notice that well, I kind of do pay attention to the chat, guys. For the most part, I kind of know who's here, who's not. We have a lot of the regulars. If you're not a follower, please go find the follow button on the Dirt Racing Network page. Give it a click, give us a like, share us around on your wall in your groups, any pages that you're part of. Let everybody know where we're at. Trying to make it to the 5,000 follower mark. Gonna have a big party, just like we did at 3,000. Maybe not with the races that we had, but something.
Green, green, green.
Green flag over heat race number 2. Good start for Tierney. Good start for McGathey. McGathey going to come off the top side, have the advantage down the backstretch. Battle's going to be back here for third. Big slide job from Tierney. Not able to hang on to it, McGathey. Right back around him. Now these two going to trade it back and forth. Now it's McGathey. Tierney rallies into third, but he's got Hannigan on the inside. Now Hannigan moves ahead. Off of turn 4. Put Hannigan in third. Rally in the 4th position. Those are your transfer cars. Keegan on the high side. Wallenfels down low. 5th and 6th. Chevalier, Hartlaub, Marvelio, and Hanley rounding out the top 10. At the front, still single file, nose to tail. James Tierney in on the bottom, trying to find that grip, that drive. Couldn't get it done that time. We're 4 down, 6 to go this time by heat race number 2. On the high side, Billy Rowley hanging on to third. Hannigan gave it another go, tried to take the spot. Hannigan got company behind him. He's got Mike Keegan right there. Keegan's got all the company he can handle. Sean Wallenfeld working down the inside is going to take away 5th spot. Going to set his sights on Mason Hannigan right in front of him. We're going to have 4 laps to get up there and find a transfer spot. Otherwise, you're going to have to work through a consolation race, and anything can and usually does happen in those. Still McGathey, 4/10 of a second ahead of Tierney. Tierney about 4/10 of a second ahead of Rowley, and Rowley about 2/10 ahead of Mason Hannigan. Your top 4 transfer cars running in that order. Sean Wallenfels in 5th, trying to close the gap, but he's running out of laps, and he's down to 2 to go. Watching Mason Hannigan, our final direct transfer car from the heat races. Gonna see the white flag, and McGathey's gonna see it first, right in front of Tiernan, who's closed the gap. Will Tiernan try the slide job in 3 and 4. Not this time. It looks like McGathie's going to bring us to the checkers. He's going to bring Tiernan, Rowley, and Hannigan into the A main with him. Wallenfels, Keegan, Hartlob, Chevalier, Hanley, and Marvalijo. Grab a bowl, find a spoon. Let's get some alphabet soup. See if we can move our way up into the A main in just a little bit. Third heat race going to grid out on pit road right here on the pole. The Dirty Old Bastards, Wicked Cushion. Number 93 of the Catfish, Chris Roberts. And on his outside, the D1RT, number 99, that is Dylan Fox. Row 2 on the inside, the 19 Designs. SPR number 101, that's Shane Paulo. And to his outside, and the James Shock Technology number 5K, Rusty Kruger. Row 3 inside, the Dirt Racing Network, Black Diamond Motorsports number 91, Ernie Williams. And on his outside, the Splash and Go Graphics number 29, Taylor Howell. Row 4 on the inside, Splash and Go Graphics driver in the 82, that's Dustin Griffiths. And to his outside, in the Browns, Quality Paint and Body number 92, Peyton Grease. The C&D Reynolds, number 059 of Trey Long, starts inside row 5, and on his outside, the Lepresto Racing, number 71, John Lepresto. 10 more cars, 10 more laps, top 4, straight to the A main. Everybody else, consolation time for you. Good evening, Fred. Yeah, we're hoping to get a late model series on here, maybe next season. Right now, we just have a lot of sprint cars on the Dirt Racing Network. We enjoy it. We know all the fans enjoy it, but I would like to mix it up a little bit. Late models, maybe even some modifieds. We've got midgets, we've got wingless, we've got all kinds of sprint cars. We just don't have any full body cars on here right now. We're going to go green off turn number 4. Chris Roberts and Dylan Fox on the front row. Heat race number 3 of 5. Roberts hammers the throttle, green flags in the air. Very quickly, Shane Paulo through on the bottom, had second for the time being, but on the top side, Dylan Fox able to wrestle it back away now. Slide job up, 3 wide on the exit, Kruger on the bottom, Paulo in the middle, Fox was on the top, Ernie Williams slicing and dicing from behind. He's in 5th, working on 4th. He's got Paulo on the outside. Slide job into 3 and 4, move him to the spot. Ernie Williams is in the A main if things finish the way they are for now. Chris Roberts out in front of Dylan Fox, 0.6 of a second. Rusty Kruger in 3rd, the 5 car. Ernie Williams, the black, red, and white machine. Sitting in that 4th and final transfer spot, Shane Paulo, Pace, and Grease. Taylor Howell, Dustin Griffiths, Trey Long, and John Lepresto rounding out the field right now. We're watching the battle 2nd, 3rd, and 4th right here. And Kruger had a great run across the middle. Had to check the car up. That allowed Ernie Williams to get up alongside, but he's not going to keep the spot with the slide job. Halfway home, and that heat race, Williams goes up, jumps the cushion, brushes the wall. Able to get the car back up underneath him, but he's going to hold on to 4th, at least for now. Still, Chris Roberts out in front in the Catfish, not hunting the bottom. He's running around the top side. Dylan Fox is working the slider line in 1 and 2. Doing the same in 3 and 4, trying to keep the momentum up. Just not closing the gap on Roberts. Rusty Kruger working a lot higher on the track than Fox, and he's closing up the gap. I just think the laps are going to run out before he can get there and mount a challenge of any kind. They are at 2 to go, and it's about 4 car lengths. Ernie Williams still hanging on to that 4th and final transfer spot. He's got just a little bit of space over Shane Paulo. Chris Roberts is going to see the white flag. Fox, and now Kruger's there, but Kruger not enough drive off the exit of turn 2. Is he going to chance it and throw the slide job in 3 and 4? Yes, he does. Roberts wins it. Fox is 2nd, Kruger is 3rd, and Williams comes home 4th. Paulo, Grease, Griffiths, Howell, Long, and Lepresto. Consolation race time for them. 3 heat races in the book, session number 2. Waiting for this one to close out and put drivers for session 4 or heat race 4 at the end of pit road. And on the pole, the Border Tire, Kinzer Sim Racing, number 005 of the High Side Hustler, Braden Eiler. On his outside, his teammate. Actually, that's a Dave Blaney machine. Excuse me. That's a Dave Blaney Sim Racing. The Mohawk, number 38, Brett Strickler. Anthony Job, the elbows up, 001 on the inside of row number 2. And to his outside, Dylan Workman is a 75. Row 3 on the inside, Twisted Motorsports, number 54, Alex Stoudinger. On his outside, the Mesilla Valley Transport, number 41 of Hayden Cardwell. Aaron Schaefer, the 77 machine on the inside of row number 4, Dakota Kuhn. Team UDSRA, High Side Racewear, number 95 to his outside. And on the back row, by himself, the Little Caesars hot and ready. Number 130, that's going to be Hunter Brady. What did I swear about? What did I swear about, Jim? If I did, I didn't even realize I did it. All right, Eiler, Strickler, row 1. Green flag about to fall. 4th heat race is underway. Caution before we get to turns 3 and 4. Didn't even have things settled out at the front quite yet. Aaron Schaefer's car headed to the infield. I'm going to assume he was part of this. Oh, yeah, we got to go back just a little bit further, though. Looks like a pretty good start for him. Oh, Alex Stoudinger got the inside fence on turn 2, slid right up in front. And that's what did Mr. Schaefer in right there. So it looks like Strickler had the lead, possibly. Strickler had the lead. Eiler was second. Workman was in third. Cardwell in fourth. Joe Kuhn, Brady, and Stoudinger rounding out the field. Aaron Schaefer off track. Now Aaron Schaefer's car rolls back onto the speedway. I think he's going to be one lap down. Let's see real quickly. We're getting ready to go back to green. So in between heat races, I'll give you guys the point standings heading into tonight before we went to session number 1. Six laps to go when we get the green.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag back in the air. Hayden Cardwell throwing the slider, still on the haymakers. Right in front of Workman. Workman cutting underneath late there. Now Workman going to throw the slide job right back to Cardwell. Doesn't slam the door on him. Cardwell able to keep it on the high side and get around. Now bid for the lead. Braden Eiler works the top side, but Strickler putting the car through. Trying to hang on to the lead. Couldn't do it that time off turn 2. Braden Eiler. Good drive down the back stretch, and he's going to come off the top of turn 4. They were dead even at the line. 3 laps to go that time by. Eiler's got the lead by a car and a half going into turns 3 and 4. Cardwell working that line now, hammers the back of Brett Strickler's car off turn number 4, and that slows him way down. Anthony Job, Dylan Workman able to get by him. We're going to come to the white flag. Eiler's out in front of Strickler. Workman is third. Job is running fourth. Cardwell back in fifth. White flag that time by one more time around. Braden Eiler, Brett Strickler, Dylan Workman, and Anthony Job going to make the transfer into the AMA. Cardwell, Kuhn, Stoudinger, Brady, and Schaefer all headed for consolation races. Oh, boy. Good race that was. Heat race 5, gridding out on the end of pit road right now. On the pole, the 2.9 median number 152. That's Colton Hardy. And on his outside, in the 0.39, going to be Kevin Swindell. Row 2 on the inside, the Swindell Speed Labs number 39 machine to Kendall Tucker. And 2 is outside. The Blaney Sim Racing J&B Mohawk number 15 of Michael Sheridan. Row 3 on the inside, Black Number Motorsports number 80 of the King, Josh Steinke. And on his outside, in the Casey's General Store number 047, Jason Randolph. Row 4 on the inside, the TFR number 28, and that is Trevor Fitz. And on his outside, the Wicked Relief Gum number 44 of Adam Buchanan. Row 5 on the inside, the Snap-on Wrangler number 221, Kyle Atkins, and Christopher Taggett not making the call. Apparently his internet not fixed, so we will not see the 140 machine. Dang it, Jim, you didn't tell me what I said. You're going to make me go back and watch this whole thing again? It's just not right, man. All right, lights off on the pace truck. Heat race number 5, going to go green off turn 4. 9 cars. Top 4. We'll have 20 locked into the AMA, and everybody else going to work their way through the consolation races. Hardy, Swindell on the front row. Green flag in the air.
Green, green, green.
Hardy quickly out in front. Kendall Tucker from inside row 2 takes over second. Josh Steinke going to come from outside row 2 past Swindell for third. Now Kevin Swindell hanging on to the final. Transfer spot right in front. Michael Sheridan, he goes to the bottom side. Bid for the lead, Steinke, big slide job. Hardy cuts underneath. Steinke had it at the line. Slider coming back. That time he's going to cut right underneath that. Kendall Tucker lurking. Tucker, 2 for 1 slide job, brings it up, slows it down in front of Steinke, and Steinke cut right underneath to make it 3 wide. Going into turn 1, all 3 cars still swapping. Steinke staying in the middle each time. Tucker with the advantage off turn number 4. Steinke has the high side this time. He's around Hardy, now cuts underneath Tucker. He's got the lead down the backstretch. Steinke, Tucker, Hardy, Sheridan around Swindell into the 4th spot. Move Swindell back to 5th. At the front at the halfway point, Steinke about 4 car lengths over Tucker. Hardy still running 3rd. Finds the fence. Now Sheridan up almost into him. Backs the car down. Hangs on to the spot. This time slide job in 3 and 4. Brings it right up in front of him. Not able to hang on to it at the line. 3 laps to go. These two are going to start trading the slide jobs back and forth right here. Sheridan takes the spot at the line, moving to 3rd. Leader's going to be catching lap traffic. They're going to see the white flag off turn number 4, and there's a lap car right in front of them. Steinke under the white flag. Tucker, 0.6 of a second back. Colton Hardy in 3rd. Kevin Swindell around Michael Sheridan. Sheridan having problems, and he's going to fall out of a transfer spot, but Josh Steinke going to win heat race number 5. Kendall Tucker, Colton Hardy, and Kevin Swindell going to transfer through. Everybody else headed for consolation races, which are on tap next. C Main scheduled to roll out right here. 17 cars expected to be in this one. Stoudinger and Fitz on the front row. Stewart and Chevalier row 2. Griffiths, Brady row 3. Buchanan and Chalk in row 4. Hanley, Lepresto row 5. Schaefer and Jenkins in row 6. Heileman and Marvalillo in row 7. Trey Long and Brendan Lacey row 8. And Chris Taggett scheduled to be on the back. I think we're going to miss on about 3 or 4 of these guys. So we're going to be down roughly to 13, 14 cars when we get ready to roll out here. Top 4 out of this one into the back of the B main. Everybody else done for the night. So right now it's looking like Griffiths, Lacey, and Taggett not making the call. But it'll still be Stoudinger Fitz on row 1 and Stewart Chevalier on row 2. Appreciate everybody staying up late, tuning in with us. Hope you're enjoying the show. Don't forget the likes and the shares, guys. Give us a follow if you're not already a follower. All right, green this time off turn 4. C main, 10 laps. About 14 cars in this one. Only the top 4 will remain.
Green,
The green flag is in the air. Alex Stoudinger to the front off the top side. Trevor Fitz into position 2. Jeff Stewart, Carter Chevalier, big time contact. A lot of cars going around. I saw Carter Chevalier's car get turned right there. There was a little contact, maybe Brady and Buchanan. Yeah, a little bit of contact there. Brought Buchanan across in front of Chevalier. That gets a Brady involved. Anthony Lepresto, just a little piece of it, not too bad. He's going to be able to continue. Chevalier's car able to get pushed off, and he's going to be able to join the back of the field. Hunter Brady in the infield along with Kyle Jenkins, so I think both those two cars probably finished. Stoudinger, Fitz, Stewart, Hanley, Griffiths, Buchanan, Schaefer, Chalk, Heileman, and Long are top 10. Six to go when we take the green. Remember, only the top 4 stay. Everybody else going home.
Green
Green
flag,
flag, back in the air. Kevin Hanley, the 110 machine, down on the bottom right now. He's got the 4th spot, but Adam Buchanan working the top side. I see that blue machine. David Heileman, the Hulk. 4 wide off turn number 4. And it was very brief. They were able to hold it, and look out. Here comes the Hulk. Into 4th, into 3rd, up to 2nd. Can he hold it off turn 4? Yes, he does. Move the Hulk into second place. Jeff Stewart behind that. Trevor Fitz in third. Jeff Stewart now in fourth. And Stewart under fire. Adam Buchanan up the middle, 3 wide. Moved himself into the lead, but Aaron Schaefer slides down to both of them, and he puts himself into the fourth and final transfer spot with just under 3 to go. Slide jobs back and forth. Schaefer looks like he's going to come off turn 4. Had a shot. Catches some right rear from Jeff Stewart.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
The caution going to come out. Stewart's car is still upside down. Watch on the inside right there. Stewart slides right up into him, moves him into the fence. And he gets hit again. I think that was the 059 of Trey Long. So finishing up, it's going to be Stoudinger, Heileman, Fitz, and Buchanan making the transfer. Everybody else done for the night. C main over. B main next up. On the pole is going to be Tyler Hinselman. To his outside, Sean Wallenfels. Row 2, Shane Paulo, Hayden Cardwell. Jason Randolph and Matt Williams making up row number 3. Mike Keegan, Peyton Grease in row number 4. Dakota Kuhn and Michael Sheridan, row 5. Row 6, Jonathan Lowe, Cody Hartlob. Taylor Howland, Alex Stallinger making up row number 7. David Heileman, Trevor Fitz, row 8. And in row number 9, Adam Buchanan. 17 cars. Top 4 stick around. Going to move into the back of the A. Everybody else done for the night. We'll be down to 24 cars once we finish the 12 laps in the B main. Get to the points real quick while these guys are pacing around out here. Before session number 1 tonight, Josh Steinke had a 108-point lead over Chris Roberts. Kevin Click, 1 point back of that. Ernie Williams, 248 points back of the leader in 4th. And Dylan Workman was inside the top 5, 276 points back. That was before session 1. We're in session number 2 now. The lights are off on the pace truck. We're going green this time. 12 laps. B main. Top 4. Into the A main. Everybody else finished.
Green, green, green.
Green flag in the air. Tyler Hinselman to the lead. Sean Wallenfels comes out at turn 2 in second. But Hayden Cardwell and Shane Paulo battling. They were 3 wide for a second with Wallenfels. Another car backwards in turns 1 and 2. Peyton Grace's car is upside down. Mike Keegan was out of shape. Down on the inside, Grease car just comes around. He found the inside fence. Michael Sheridan had a piece. Cody Hartlob's car in the infield. Peyton Grease. Not sure how damaged the car is, but does look a little out of shape. Looks like Mike Sheridan took his in. So we're going to have either 14 or 15 cars still in this one. Looks like Grease's car is laying down real hard on that right side. Looks like he's going to be done too. So 14 cars still on track. Hinselman, Wallenfels, Cardwell, Paulo, your top 4. Randolph, Kuhn, Williams, Heileman, Lowe, and Keegan. David Heileman already into the 8th position. Looking to play Alphabet Soup Bandit tonight and work his way all the way through, up the ladder. Seven to go when we get the green. Hanselman, Wallenfels, Cardwell, and Paulo, the top 4 right now. A lot of racing left in this one.
Green flag.
Green flag back in the air. Top 4 were able to break away right at the start. Watch the 49 car coming off the bottom. Into 3 and 4, big slide job that time. He's got the high side into 1 and 2. Working through the middle, threads the needle, comes out with 5th position. Got his sights set upon Wallenfels.
All right, man, caution is out.
Big
Caution is
time
out.
wreck for Wallenfels again. He and Tyler Henselman. Ooh, we were watching the battle for 4th and 5th back here, and we'll see what happens. Contact right there. Those 2 guys into the inside wall and then crossed in front of everyone out to the outside. Stoutinger's in it. Wallenfels, Henselman. So we're going to reset the top 10. Looks like we're going to get about a 1-lap shootout to finish this one up. Cardwell, Paulo, Heileman, Kuhn, your top 4. Randolph, Williams, Keegan Lowe, Buchanan, and Howell rounding out the top 10. All right, lights off on the pace truck. We are going to get a 2-lap shootout. Green flag in the air.
Flag.
Jason Randolph gets a little bit of a push from behind. Jonathan Lowe to the top side's got 4th, but he's got Matt Williams on the inside. That's a battle for the final transfer spot to the A-main right there. The white flag in the air. Put Williams in 4th. Low on the outside looking in. David Heileman going to win the B-main. Hayden Carlos, Shane Paulo, and Matt Williams going to be our transfer cars. Everybody else done for the night. So David Heileman from the back of the C-main comes through, wins the B-main, and he will be in the big show. Waiting for this one to finish up. Two-minute warm-up on the clock. Wicked Cushion makes it possible for you to watch the great racing from the Dirty Old Bastards on the Dirt Racing Network. Drop by, give them a look on the website, wickedcushion.com. Use the code DOBRL for a 10% discount on anything that you purchase. If you get your order in by midnight on race night, your shipping is always free. It's wickedcushion.com. Don't forget, tomorrow night, Wingless Wednesdays right here on the Dirt Racing Network. Wicked Energy Gum Northwest Focus Midget Series presented by Cognitive Warriors. Kicks off a little bit after 9 p.m. Eastern. And it will be followed immediately by the Pawkins Custom Tailgate Games 360 Wingless Sprint Car Series. Thursday is always triple header Thursday. Dirt Slingers, Tim Sims, General Tires, Howard Johnson's of Lima, Ohio Thursday Thunder Series, 8 o'clock Eastern. Followed by the Wicked Cushion, Dirty Old Bastards 410 Outlaw Series, doubleheader from them. That'll round out the week on the Dirt Racing Network. I think Friday night you guys might be, if it's not raining around here, which Lord knows it probably will be, probably looking for some live racing from out at Red Dirt Raceway in Meeker, Oklahoma. I will be there this weekend if everything is a go for these guys. The practice session winding out right here. We're going to get ready for the Raven Graphics starting lineup. 24 cars, 35 laps. Feature time. On a pole, the number 19, Jeremy Zarfos, to us outside, the 073, Nick McGathy. Row 2 on the inside, the Catfish, Kiss Roberts in the 93, and on his outside, the High Side Hustler, Braden Eiler, the 005. The King, Josh Steinke in the 80 on the inside of row number 3, and to his outside to be the 211 of James Edens. Row 4 on the inside, the Dirt Track Terror, James Tiernan, 210 machine. On his outside, Dylan Fox in the 9. Brett Strickler, a 38 machine inside row 5 with Kendall Tucker, the 39 on his outside. 25 Sia, Kevin Click inside row number 6, and the 84, Billy Rowley, sits to his outside. Row 7 on the inside, the 5K, Rusty Kruger. On his outside, the 75 of Dylan Workman. Row 8, the 152, Colton Hardy inside. The 27 car, Stephen Hill on the outside. Inside, row 9, the 22, Mason Hannigan. On his outside, the 91, that's Ernie Williams. Row 10 on the inside, the 001, Anthony Job. And to his outside, going to be the 39 machine of Kevin Swindell. David Heileman, the Hulk, starts the 49 machine inside. Row 11 with Hayden Cardwell on the 41 on his outside. And on the back row, Shane Powell, the 101 inside. Matt Williams, the 002 on the outside. That's your 24 car A main field. Go green next time off turn 4, Zarfos. McGathy on the front row. Roberts, Eiler, row number 2. Points leaders, the top 2 inside rows 2 and 3. Zarfos about to bring us to the green. Green flag in the air. We are underway in the A main. Session 2 for the 360 series. Dirty Old Bastards, Wicked Cushion. Jeremy Zarfos to the lead. Nick McGathy had it for a moment, but Braden Eiler with the slide job. Able to make it a battle at the line. Josh Steinke around the high side has moved into the 4th position. Chris Roberts in 5th. Right now, McGathy into the fence, and that lets Steinke go 2 for 1. He went from 4th to 2nd. He got both Eiler and McGathy at the line, dead even right there, and he's going to try to thread the needle, but McGathy shut the door on him. So the 2 for 1 goes 0 for 2 by the time they come back around 1 full lap. Now Eiler and McGathy battling over 2nd and 3rd, and Steinke's going to be there. Not able to do anything with the slide job that time. Great battle for 2nd, but they're letting Zarfos get away. Half a second right now. As Eiler takes 2nd at the line, and McGathy moves up the hill but can't shut the door. And the high side hustler moves himself into 2nd, put McGathy 3rd. Steinke in 4th, and Kendall Tucker now in 5th on the high side. He's got starting to string out just a little bit, but Tucker with the big slide job comes up in front of McGathy. McGathy back around, slide jobs him. These two dead even, 4th and 5th. Give the advantage right now to Kendall Tucker off turn number 4 in the top 7. Our single file, but McGathy out of shape down the front stretch. Found that bump, and he goes back one spot. Make it 2 as Fox gets around him as well. So move McGathy back from 4th to 6th. Still Zarfos out in front, but Braden Eiler. Slide job through 1 and 2. Makes a bid for the lead. Can't quite hang on to it. He might have had it when the caution came out. Kevin Swindell's car rolling away slowly. Not sure if he was actually in this or not, but we'll go back and take a look. Workman right there. Strickler right around. Oh, he clipped the fence. Up the hill. Gets clipped by Job, and yeah, that brings out the caution as he backs it into the fence lightly. Not enough damage to keep him from continuing. He is going to relegate him back to 24th position. And it's Zarfos, Eiler, Steinke, Tucker, and Fox, your top 5. McGathy, Click, Kruger, Roberts, and Rowley rounding out the top 10. Yeah, lap 38 going to be the new white flag. Checking in. David Heilman started 21st up to 16th. One of the bigger movers, especially coming from the C main through the B main to get in here. Definitely charging hard through the field. Ernie Williams started about 18th. He's up to 14th. So we're going green this time. 26 laps to go. Eiler on the throttle. Green flag in the air. Steinke made a bid on the inside. Couldn't get second away from Zarfus in 3 and 4. Settles back into 3rd. He's got Tucker and Fox right behind him. Click in 6 now. Kendall Tucker, big slide job into 3, up in 4. Just enough to get him at the line, and he puts Steinke back a spot temporarily. Now Steinke off the top of turn 2. And Tucker just able to use that big line getting down into 3 and 4. Now he's got it up in front of Steinke. Slide job from Steinke. Wasn't able to hold it. It almost opened the door for Fox right there. Now Zarfo's going to be under fire from Tucker. Braden Eiler riding on the top side. Has the lead. Tucker around Zarfos, but loses the momentum on the exit of turn 3. Jeremy Zarfos drives deep and long into turn 4, and he's got second back. Up on the top side, Tucker gets a little free in front of Steinke, and Steinke cuts him a break. Doesn't finish him off, but it moves both drivers back several positions. Tucker is back to 5th, Steinke back to 8th. Oh, and Dylan Fox puts it in the fence. He's going to be upside down. And he went into 1 and 2, and I think that right rear jumped the cushion, put it right in the fence, and the car just going to flip. Oh, yep, come down off of the top of the cushion, gets clipped by Click, gets hit by Rowley. Now laying up at the top, James Edens comes through. Sends him for another tumble. Top 10, Braden Eiler, Jeremy Zarfos, Kendall Tucker, Billy Rowley, Rusty Kruger, Ernie Williams, Josh Steinke, Chris Roberts, James Tiernan, and Nick McGathy. Billy Rowley missing a bunch of body parts off that car. Engine cover, nose piece, and the front wing all gone. You hear race control letting us know that lap 41, the new white flag. So going to be about 19 to go in this one. Feature race session number 2. Eiler's on the throttle. Green flag back in the air. Kendall Tucker trying to put pressure on Zarfos and the caution out one more time. 41 car, Hayden Carwell. Is on the restart here. Slid up in front of Job. Up in front of Strickler. That is going to do it for Mr. Cardwell. Four. 44, excuse me, our new white flag. Lap number 44. No change at the front. Nobody really had enough time to get much momentum going. Eiler, Zarfos, Tucker, Kruger, Rowley, and then Williams, Steinke, Roberts, Tiernan, and McGathy. The 2 points leaders back in 7th and 8th, right on top of each other again. Green this time off turn number 4. Eiler on the throttle on the green flag flying again, and Tucker better jump than Zarfos that time, and it looks like Tucker's going to come off turn 2 with second place on the bottom. Rusty Kruger behind that. Here comes Ernie Williams through the middle trying to make a bid for the 4th spot on Rusty Kruger. Got to work around Zarfos and Tucker as well. And those 4 cars inside the top 5, but the caution coming out one more time. Oh, this time I think the Hulk might be done. See, oh, he got into a hornet's nest there. He gets turned all around. Then Hannigan finds him and into the outside wall hard. Then into it a second time once he got it up on its wheels, and then he found the glitch. And so the Hulk going to have to extract that one from the catch fence, put what's left of it in the trailer, and get it out of here for the night. .47, the new white flag. Getting close to 15 to go. Eiler, Zarfos, Tucker, Kruger, Williams, the top 5. Steinke, Tiernan, Rowley, Roberts, and McGathy, the top 10. So same names, just moving them around just a touch. Rowley was about 5th. Dropped back to 8th. .16 to go on the green flag. All right, going green off turn 4 this time. 16 laps to go.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag in the air. Still Eiler out in front. Now Zarfos through the middle, and Tucker's got to run on the top side. Ernie Williams in fourth, closes the gap across the middle of the corner, and if he can stay behind Tucker, he might be able to get around Zarfos, get into third. He ran second, session number 1. He's still working that high side. Jeremy Zarfos very good on the bottom right now. And it's Eiler, Tucker. Now Williams gets a little bit of an advantage going into 3 and 4. If he can keep that car up on the top and keep it taking those bumps through the center of the corner, he might be able to clear Jeremy Zarfos right here. Zarfos brings it up the hill. Now Williams to the bottom. Good run for him down through the middle of the backstretch and up into 3 and 4. Still a battle for the third and final podium spot between Zarfos and Ernie Williams. Tucker now firmly into second. Oh, that time gave up a bunch of ground on the entry to 3, and Ernie Williams almost got into him, had to back way off. Allowed Zarfos to get all the momentum back. Jeremy Zarfos closing in back for second place again. Starting to put the pressure on Tucker. Tucker going to the high side, runs the slider line and opens the gap. So it's Eiler, Tucker, Zarfos, Williams, and look now, the 80 car, Josh Jahnke on the back side of the screen right there. He's in the 5th position. Tucker put it in the fence. He collects Williams just a little bit. Ernie Williams now P2, his teammate right behind him. Josh Steinke coming around the high side, working on Jeremy Zarfos, trying to get third. Dead even at the line that time by. Going to be 7 to go this time off turn number 4. Eiler still out in front, 2.5 seconds. He's at the line, working lap traffic already. Past the 18th position car of Matt Williams. Ernie Williams and Josh Steinke. Second, third, Steinke now. Battle from Tucker. Big slide job from Tucker up into 3 and 4. These guys back and forth with the slide jobs. Steinke, a little bit of advantage there, but Tucker's going to have the big drive down into 3 and 4, and they're going to work lap traffic right here. Tucker tried to keep him pinned in, used the lap car as a pick. And it looks like he was successful in holding him up right there as the caution. Back over the raceway, Brett Strickler. Looks like his car was getting away pretty slow. I don't know if he was part of that or not. Kevin Swindell's car slowed on the backstretch. Something happened to that car. Crossed. Oh, he found the outside fence. Probably broke the suspension on it. Found the exit wall, the outside of the wall at exit of turn 2, and probably broke with that car pretty good right there. So it's Eiler, Williams, Tucker, your top 3. Steinke, Zarfos inside the top 5. Kruger, Tiernan, Workman, Hill, and Roberts rounding out the top 10. Lap 50, the new white flag. So about 4 to go when we get to green. This one getting close to being done here. Ernie Williams right behind Braden Eiler. Kendall Tucker behind Williams are your top 3. Can Eiler hang on? 4 more laps. Green flag back in the air. Eiler tried to change up and retime his start right there and did a pretty good job. Had to check up just a bit. Now the battle for third, Steinke and Tucker. Steinke way deep in 3 and 4, and he's going to come off even. But he's on the high side, and now Tucker's going to drive it right up and put it in front of him. This time Steinke better advantage. Tucker not going to be able to come all the way up. That's going to give it to Steinke. 2 laps to go this time by. Eiler, Williams, Steinke, 1, 2, 3. Can the Black Diamond Motorsports drivers run down the 005 car? And Williams is there. A little loose off turn 4. White flag was out. They are racing this one back. It's Eiler in the front, Steinke, then Williams, and off turn number 4, checkered flag in the air. Eiler wins it. Williams is second, Steinke is third. Have the top 3 keep parading and stay in order, please. Tucker was 4th, Kruger, Tierney, Workman, Roberts, Hill, Click, and Rowley. Have that top 3 go around one more time. So your top 3, Braden Eiler, Josh Steinke, Ernie Williams. Ernie Williams with 2 top 3 finishes tonight. Josh Steinke, points leader, going to extend its points lead quite a bit. Just shy of the flag stand, please. 1, 2, 3. Get these 3 down here in front of the podium. See what we got for a good view here. I think that's going to work pretty well.
We are not going green.
Get our sound adjusted. Braden Eiler. Ernie Williams waiting on Josh Steinke to come in. Sorry about the pole in the middle of the screen, guys, but that's the best I can do when they park where they parked. I don't think TV2 gives us any better of an angle. So we will work with what we got. Wait to see Mr. Steinke come into the channel. Appreciate everybody staying up late, guys. Hope you've enjoyed the show. There's Josh. All right, Josh, you got a copy.
Yes, I do.
All right, man. Heck of an evening for you. Extending your points lead. You come home third in this one. Talk to us about that race and your third place finish here.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear any of that. There was people talking in the game. I just finally got it exit out. What was that? Sorry.
I said eventful night, and you extend your points lead here a good bit in session 2. Talk to us about this run, man, and your third place finish.
Yeah, I thought I had a pretty good car overall tonight, especially starting out. But it seemed like in the feature, my car just completely went away. Just couldn't do anything. I knew the high side was dominant, and just seemed like the test session over to the race just didn't seem to add up. And then in session 2, I got a little help out from my teammate Ernie. Got a couple of setup pointers, and it was just flying from there. And car felt great. A couple of mishaps in the feature. A lot of tough sliders back and forth. It seemed like no one really wanted to give anyone an inch. Had some pretty good racing, though, when everyone did just give that little bit of room. I mean, I knew I had 3 wide a couple of times in this race, and it was a lot of fun when everyone gives each other the room that they did. But if we could clean up the cautions, it would have been a really fun night of racing.
Yeah, it seemed like when the track got super slick, guys had a lot of trouble with the cushion up at the top, getting the right rear over top of it. And as soon as you do that, is it that the car is bottoming out up there, or is it just that when it releases off that cushion, it just throws you to the left so hard?
I mean, for me, I've been trying to find the balance point, and I still haven't found it. I feel like some people have it figured out to where it doesn't do either. I can drive it to where it doesn't do either, but it just seems like every once in a while, it's either your ride height's a little too high in the rear that it just wants to spin right around, or it's too low and it will bottom out. Grab that big lip that iRacing put on that cushion, and yeah, the main goal is just to find that fine line right below it, get as much bite as you can, and just a little bit more banking on that cushion really shoots you down the track and gives you all the momentum that you need.
All right, man. Well, still a great night. Third place finish. Shout outs and thank yous, and we'll let you go celebrate.
Yeah, I'd like to thank guys at Black Diamond, Ernie for hell of a performance tonight, Sean for showing up, and Brett at UDTV, you guys for putting on this show at Dirt Racing Network, Chris for putting on the show at DOB, and all the sponsors that help him do this, and all the fans and family out there watching, and Tim Sims Dirt Track Simulators for the sponsorship.
All right. Well, congratulations on third. Thanks for talking to us. Look forward to seeing you later in the week.
Thanks.
Third place finisher, the King, Josh Steinke. Let's get Mr. Ernie Williams up here with us. See if Ernie's got a moment to talk to us. Ernie, you there?
Gotcha.
2 second place finishes tonight, man. A fantastic night of racing. Talk to us about this second one and how you come home second here.
I'll be honest, I don't know how I got second. My car was not nowhere near as good as it was the first race. We just got lucky, got to miss some of them cautions earlier in the race, and that probably helped me 3 or 4 spots. And once I got up there towards the front, it was I could pick some guys off, but even some of them guys got into, I think Raleigh got in an accident or something. I got around him that way, and just a lot of luck, a lot of missing, a lot of traffic, and just slowly working your way around this long race, big track. I mean, you know the cushion's going to be rough. Not too many people's going to be up there, so you're going to get a lot of clean laps if you can hold it up there. So that's just what I do. That's what I try to do at least.
Yeah, it seemed like the same thing kind of happened in this one that happened the other one. Track went slick top to bottom, and that cushion was just evil. If you missed it a little bit, you paid for it. Sliders back and forth. I mean, how much on the ragged edge do you have to be and still be conscious that a guy's going to be throwing a slider in there, especially in turns 1 and 2, and you really can't make a mistake if you're going to get the drive and cross him over.
Yeah, you got to come off that cushion perfect, and you can't. If it's just one little inch of tire spin, and he will make it, and you won't be able to slide job him next time. So you almost got to be perfect. He does too when he slide jobs. He's got to make sure he goes up there, hits the cushion good, gets to the good dirt, gets a good drive off. And the other guy's got to get his car straight and get it pointed down the straightaway and get a good drive off too. But he's got to make sure both drivers. I mean, it's when the track's this slick, it is just you are just so with your throttle on your brake, just so touchy, and just any little wrong movement and you're going to be in the fence, or you're going to be spinning and 3 guys are going to go around you.
All right, man. Well, you still come home second. Shout outs and thank yous, and we'll let you go celebrate 2 fantastic races.
Yeah, absolutely. Give congratulations to Braden for winning the race. Steinke for Josh Steinke for third. BDM 2-3, not too bad again. Give a shout out to Tim Nichols, Lima, Ohio, with Tim's Dirt Track Simulators. Roger here, you putting up with it or doing the broadcast, Dirt Racing Network, and hopefully we'll see everybody Thursday.
All right, Ernie, thanks for talking to us. Look forward to seeing you later in the week, buddy.
Take care.
Second place, Ernie Williams. Session 2 winner. Let's get him in the booth. Braden Allen, you got a copy?
Yep.
All right, man. Well, you started out front, and you just kind of held your own there all night long. Not too awful many challenges, and you kept in front of a couple of tough customers, Ernie Williams and Josh Steinke tonight. Talk to us about this win.
Yeah, it was that was a really good car tonight. I didn't spend too much time working on the setup because I took some stuff that I knew was working for me, and I kind of put them together. I got something that really worked pretty good and gripped the cushion, and definitely was probably one of the most dominant wins I've had in a while here.
Yeah, it looked like really once you got to the lead, you kind of extended out there. You're 2.5 seconds ahead when we got a caution. They're kind of in the middle of the race, and really nobody challenged you too much. A couple of quick, get to the inside of you on a restarts there. How tough was the cushion to manage tonight?
I didn't really make too many mistakes on it. It was definitely really hard to hit if you were making a lot of mistakes and the car wasn't really too happy. And I had probably the most trouble in entry. Kind of felt like it tried to slide out on me, but other than that, I mean, I was pretty good. Didn't really have too many mistakes. It just kind of rode the line.
All right, man. Well, you got some shout outs and some thank yous, and we'll let you go celebrate, buddy.
Yeah, thanks to everybody who puts this deal on, DOB, and huge thanks to you guys at the Dirt Racing Network for helping me out and also putting this broadcast on. And also shout out to Rockstar Productions, League Cushion, Border Tire, everyone at the Kansas Racing Sim team, and family, everybody out there watching.
All right. Well, congratulations again on a great win. We look forward to seeing you later in the week, bud.
Yep.
That is your race winner, Braden Eiler, session number 2. Ernie Williams in second. Josh Steinke comes home a third. He's going to wrap it up for us tonight. Hope everybody has enjoyed both shows. Thanks for staying with us, tuning in. Don't forget Wingless Wednesdays tomorrow night. Got the midgets at about 9 Eastern, and then the 360 wingless cars immediately following that. We look forward to seeing everybody back in chat again. For myself, Mike Peterson, we look forward to seeing everybody very shortly. Mike will be back on Thursday. I'll be here the rest of the week. Until we see you again, guys, keep it dirty. Good night, everybody.